Hello and welcome to the very first video on this new channel. This channel is going to be a joint booktuber account between me and 5 others, and I'm the first to go, so I'll introduce myself. I'm Rachel, I'm 17, I'm from South Wales, and I've just sat my AS exams. I'm going to be following the Goodreads rating system of 5 stars for a book I loved, 4 stars for a book I really liked, 3 stars for a book I liked, 2 stars for a book that was okay, 1 star for a book I didn't like, and no stars for a book I hated. So to introduce myself, I thought I'd talk about my favourite book, which is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I'm going to start this review with no spoilers for the 2 people out there who haven't read this book, and I'm going to give a warning and then continue with spoilers. So firstly, I would rate this book as 5 stars. I loved every single page of this book. It was very original, it had many twists, and I loved almost all of the characters in here. What I love most about this book is the fact that every character has a motive driven from love, and love isn't represented as romance in this book, it's represented as a real force of nature, and it's something that every character has experienced apart from Voldemort, which is really why he's the villain. Voldemort is the way he is because his mother took a love potion when she conceived him, and as a result he was growing off something that was fake and he could never understand what love was. Also, I've got to say, I was very moved by this book. I invested so much into the series as a child that I felt that this book rounded everything off perfectly and for every single character. There are instances in this book where I was literally shocked by what I was reading and I just had to stare at the book in shock, really. I think although the film did a really good adaptation of this book, you can't get the same experience in the film, and the experiences are so different. You need to read the book to fully appreciate the story. Now I'm going to continue to the spoiler part of my review, so if you don't want this book spoiled, then leave now and I won't spoil it for you. So what I really liked about the series is, I've said before, all the characters' stories got rounded off, and I'm not just talking about Harry, Ron and Hermione, I'm talking about loads and loads of minor characters got their stories finished perfectly. It's like Molly, Neville, Creature, Percy. There's characters that you don't really think of when you think of Harry Potter, but they all got their moment to shine, and I think that's really special when a story can give you that. What I also loved is how Snape, Harry and Voldemort are the modern version of the 3 brothers in this story, and I know it's been done a lot on Tumblr, but when I first realised this out, it really blew my mind because it's such a good story and they've got sort of foreshadowing what is going to happen you still don't realise. I've got to admit, I never suspected Harry was a Horcrux, and at the end of The Prince's Tale and the chapter after, that has to be one of the most moving pieces of literature I've ever read. And I think because of those 2 extracts, no matter how small, it really makes this book a classic, and I think the Harry Potter books are going to be around for years to come. That's it from me for this week. Tomorrow is going to be Lauren's introduction, and I'll see you next week.